Hey there, bar is open on a surprise warm weather day. But regardless, I will be reviewing this Johnnie Walker Gold Label Reserve. Hey there, SG Alcohol Guy here, giving you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. As mentioned, today I'll be reviewing this Johnnie Walker Gold Label Reserve. Now I remember reviewing the red label, I remember reviewing the black label, I remember reviewing the double black. Don't get the red. Black and double black, very similar, but I like the double black, if I remember correctly, with a little bit of water. Now that was extremely enjoyable. So let's see if I will enjoy the gold label. Now it's a brand new bottle, as you can see, which opened a little bit too easily for my liking. Okay. But this bottle is currently retailing at around 85 Singapore dollars per bottle. It's actually not too expensive. For that, you will get a 750 ml bottle with 40% alcohol content. So that's a, well, decent value for money. Considering the last review I did the Mortlach 14, and that was $150 for the same size with a little bit more alcohol content. But it's down to the flavor. So I will be reviewing all whiskies in three ways. Number one, I feel so bad opening this for too long. Number one, I'll be having it neat. Number two, I'll be having it with a little bit of water. And number three, I'll have it with some ice. As you can see, the ice is already melting. Wonderful weather. So, starting with neat. I'm going to use this to measure out a very small portion because we don't want to drink too much today. Really. And let's get it back. And what I like to do is, before I nose the whiskey, I like to swirl it around the glass just to see how long it takes to settle back down from the sides. Now this gold started going down almost immediately, and it took probably 2 to 3 seconds to go back down. Not a good sign, meaning I almost expect no finish from this whiskey. Scent-wise, same thing, you don't have to put your nose right into the glass, just swirl it and let the smell escape. Smells like every other Johnnie Walker whiskey, like nail polish remover. But the smell usually does not explain the taste, so taste test one. Entering the mouth, it's bordering on a very light whiskey, but it's a very smoky whiskey. I won't call it a peaty whiskey, I'm going to call it a smoky whiskey, because a peaty whiskey has that very nice, thick, you know, slightly choking feel coming down. A smoky whiskey like this gives me the feel that I just had like 10 cigarettes at the same time. And it's just stuck here all the way, you know. So it's acceptable, but it's not super enjoyable. Let's see if this changes with a little bit of water in the whiskey, because, you know, I've quit smoking for many years. This just made me want to start again. Whew. So that is the best way I can describe it. And adding a little bit of water to the whiskey, just a couple of drops, you don't need too much. Let's go ahead, taste test 2. Having it with water, remove that smokiness, thankfully. So I'm gonna say I prefer this over the neat. Remove the smokiness, added a bit of whiskey burn at the top of my throat, but it added a bit of vanilla flavor on my tongue as well. That's quite interesting. It became a slightly sweeter whiskey with whiskey burn and no peatiness. It's like, you know, having it neat and a bit of water. They don't even recognize each other. It's just completely different whiskeys altogether. But let's see how it goes with ice, because my ice is already melting. Oh, so just a little bit of Johnnie Walker Gold Label Reserve in here. You don't have to soak it for too long. The idea is to have the whiskey being chilled instead of being diluted. Although being diluted works. So let's see how it goes. Taste test 3. Having it with ice removed any burn, no peatiness, no smokiness, sorry, and it's a very sweet and smooth whiskey. It glides down your throat. I accidentally took 2 sips of this, so I'm finishing it already. It just goes down well. I love it with ice. That being said, it becomes a very light and smooth whiskey. You won't taste much whiskey. It's just easy drinking. You know, you don't have to pair this with food or anything. It's just an evening drink by itself. So personally, for this $85 whiskey, you know, I don't enjoy having it neat. My God, it's one of the worst things I've tasted. It's pleasant with water, but extremely smooth and enjoyable on the rocks if you don't want your whiskey to taste too strong. So for me, actually, also maybe because of the weather, I'll be having it on the rocks. Hey there, thanks for watching up to this point. I just want to state that all these reviews are based on my personal taste, preferences and opinions. They're not to be used as an industry standard. I do, however, want to find out what you think about the Johnnie Walker Gold Label Reserve. You know, have you tried it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Drop me some comments. Let's compare some notes. If you're still here, do help me click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, because I do try to upload at least 1 new video every week. Plus, if you know of anyone enjoying watching such reviews, do help me send them the link to the video as well. And as always, my friends, happy drinking.